Hello, my lovely friends. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day. We are going to be here to talk about love. Why? Well, because that's what everybody wants to talk about is love. All right. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new here. If you're not, just I don't know if you hit that subscribe button yet, but just go ahead and do it because you're gonna like me anyways. I know some of you are probably thinking like, I don't know yet. We're gonna go start with Aries, and we're just gonna do a rundown of what's going on, what's up, what's happening. And we're gonna use my two favorite decks, well, at the moment. Yeah, so it's September. It is September love. All right. Aries, I'm feeling inspirational today. So what did I came to do? Read you do a card reading. How do you like this pink? Is it too bright? I think I need to tone it down some with some white because this wasn't the actual, this was like maybe a little too pink, but anyways, I'll shut up. I think that maybe you're trying to find, that's too many, some balance at home. Not that it's a bad thing or a good thing. Maybe it's just a chore thing. Like, hold on, let's just keep going. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it didn't fall so far. Don't look at my belly. So the Justice is a card of balance. It could also be Libra. Eight of Wands is, I think, I'm really honestly, this isn't negative at all. I'm really just getting, as of yet, I'm just really getting that you have a situation and you're just trying to find some balance. Like, you know what, I've been cooking dinner a lot lately. What's up? What are you going to do? You know what I mean? That kind of type of thing. Some of you are getting out a little bit more. Well, that's exciting. Maybe because the weather started to cool down a little bit. I have no idea. But like again, I'm still getting the same thing, like the equal give and take. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to find that balance with the Justice. And the Four of Wands doesn't necessarily mean like home life is going bad. I just feel like it could be a little better, right? It could be a little better. They can rinse the dish off and put it in the dishwasher because you just emptied it, and then you can go to bed with a clean sink. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But I don't know, but the Seven of Cups, I don't know if you know how to, and again, this is just all examples, right? I don't know if you know how to get to, wow, that was thunder. I don't know if you're feeling a little intimidated on how to, look at that, Seven of Cups. Oop, there you go. Seven of Cups. I don't know if you know how to approach this situation. It could be a little bit more stickier. It doesn't have to be something as simple as dishes. It could very well be like, what's something more serious than dishes? That paying bills. That would be something like, oh my God, every time we have to sit and pay bills, he's going to talk to me about my Amazon purchases, and I'm going to talk to him about the stupid baseball cards, and then we're going to fight, and you know what I mean? Something like that, where you're like really trying to find the right way to approach this, because the person that you're telling, male or female, could get a little snappy with you. I don't know, with her and the death card. Let's see. Tell me more about the other deck. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles and the Death card. 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, I feel like if I bring this up, then they're probably going to get mad. You know? Like, I really want to go watch this movie and they don't want me to for no reason because they're insecure, and now it's going to cause a bit of a rift. Or I'm going to go hang out with that guy friend and they're going to be all like insecure, and then there's going to be a little bit of a rift. Or I'm going to go see my friend from college, and then there's going to be a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, but it's not like an ending, no anything. It's just like, okay, tell me more. Just 1, 2, fine, 2 of the death card. So this doesn't necessarily mean an ending. It could be very well a new beginning, but I think it's more of like I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may. I have something to say, and I'm just gonna say it. And all of this is to make us grow better together, but I don't know if that's how you're gonna take it. And then we're gonna ask for some advice, because I feel like I can't leave you hanging like that. So, what's the best way for this communication to go down? Okay, Jesus. 5 of Pentacles. I did see the 7 of Pentacles. We saw this one here. The 7 of Pentacles. So we're going to leave it out just because I know I saw it in this. Oh, you can't see that pile over there, can you? Duh. Sorry, the cat's on the other side of the couch, and that's usually where I video at, and I don't want to move her. Tell me a little bit more about the Empress. All right, tell me more, Jesus. Oh, we got the 10 of Cups again. Remember we had the 10 of Cups here? There is love in their relationship. I do see that. Now, if you're talking about, like, is he cheating on me? Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We can maybe talk about that there. But I think that it's going to open up. I think if you try to go about this in a way that it's like, this is going to open up a new opportunity. Like, hey, you know, if you put that dish in the dishwasher and don't leave it just in the sink, even though you want to be like, what the hell, it would give me more time to, you know, whatever. And that's going to not benefit them, but just wording it in a way where it's not like, God damn it, can you stop? It's more of like, seeing the pros to it instead of right. And then the 5 of Pentacles reverse. I feel like I need to adjust this. I'm getting nothing. No, I'm kidding. Don't go in apologetic. Have some confidence that, you know, nice confidence, you know, you don't have to be bossy, but just have some confidence behind it. And also know your boundaries. I want you to know that boundaries are sexy. Boundaries are sexy. Male, female, whoever, whatever you want to identify as. Boundaries are sexy. So I want you to remember that. All right. Taurus. It is thundering. I don't know if you can hear it from the camera because this camera's mic is pretty sensitive. How are you doing? We're gonna do September live because we always just want to know, like, is it gonna go bad? Is it gonna go good? Is somebody old gonna show up? Is somebody new gonna show up? So we're gonna see what we can find out for you. But in the meantime, I don't know if you can hear me all right. I should probably check that. Oh yeah. Let me shuffle off screen. All right, Taurus. We're doing love. We're gonna start off with my favorite friends deck. Whoa. Let's see. Are you being sneaky? Are you being sneaky? Are you like, I'm just home watering the plants, but you're really not? Are you like, I don't even know where to put this. Are you, I don't know, I just get this sneaky vibe. Like, You say you're doing one thing, but you're really not. Like, I'm really telling them I'm going to 7-Eleven, but in actuality, I'm, you know, I'm gonna go to, let's just say, Chick-fil-A and eat, and in reality, it's because I don't want to cook, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm not hungry, make something for yourself, because it's really my turn to cook dinner. Kind of something along those lines. Just keep going though, because it could change now. What's the star? The star, the star, the star. Star, star, star. So, okay, well, Seven of Swords. Okay, you're stumping me. The Hierophant. All right, I'm completely stumped. One for good luck. I feel like this is somebody that's already in a committed relationship because the Hierophant is here. Or it could be somebody that's going to be entering into, possibly. And going with that one first, you might not want what you're being offered. It could be like, I'm going to, like whatever people, it might be something that other people think, oh my God, this is so freaking great. And you're like, yeah, but I didn't want that, you know? It's like I ordered you cacio e pepe, and you're like, yeah, but I didn't want that. I wanted the chicken parm, you know, like people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you got a necklace for, as a gift. Ugh, that's so sweet. And you're like, yeah, but I really wanted a trip for by myself, you know? It's like people think it's something that this should be awesome, but you're like, but it's not what I wanted. The Seven of Swords, I do feel like the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit. I mean, here she is trying to sneak off with as many swords and she drops a couple, so, or leaves a couple behind. So I feel like, hold on. Overall, I think it's going to be moving in a direction that is away from bad onto good, right? But with the Six of Wands and the ending card, it could be that something is ending for you in order for you to succeed with something else. So it could look like an ending, but maybe it's happening on purpose because it's what you need to do in order to succeed in something or the next chapter. You know, like if the Tower came, I wouldn't be surprised. The Seven of Swords could very well just be like you lying to yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, they're cheating. Nothing like that. It could just be you lying to yourself. Like you not trying to admit something for yourself. It's like if there was, I don't know, I'm not exactly fond of this energy going on right here in these two cards. But let's go to the Hierophant and Strength. The Strength card for what? Oh my God. Damn it. I was going to say, like the moon, I used to always complain. The moon always stumps me. Now I got past the moon. Now it's the Strength card. When I get it, it just stumps me. And then I'm clarifying the Strength and I got Strength. I feel like you might need to take on two different forms. Sweet and strict. Shy and confident. Whatever, you know, lying and telling the truth. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the opposites. I think you need to take two forms of yourself and know which one you're going to play with at the moment. I feel like this is, normally I would get this in two people, right? Like one person's a strong one person's the weak, not weak, but you know what I mean, timid. And the lion's here to help the timid one. Like, I got your back, you know? But I feel like this is one person that's having to do this split personality thing. Like, I can pet the baby lamb or sheep or whatever, and also as the predator still contain myself, kind of a thing. But when it comes to whatever relationship you're dealing with, I'm feeling like you're needing to be two people for some reason. I don't know why. Can you help me out? I know you said the strength, but like, oh my God, the justice. All right, tell me. Jesus, no, don't fall. Amongst you having to be these two things, again, you need to fight the battle, but also be fair. I'm getting this yin yang kind of fight. I don't know, because I'm not necessarily like, I don't know what this here in the center is all about as far as the swords. If you're reading for the other person and they're the Taurus, just know that it's gonna get past all of this. But I really think that all right, let's just see if it falls out of this deck. What can you help me out a little bit more with the Seven of Swords? Because I feel like it is a sneaky bit of energy. It could be something that you're thinking, not necessarily an action, but I did get the Justice on the bottom of this deck. So I feel like it's asking you to be fair. But I feel like it's more of a... it's something in your mind. It's a choice in your mind. The Star and the Four of Cups. Tell me a little bit more about, can you give me more, I can't even say it the full. I mean, I feel like whatever you're not 100% content with, that you're just gonna go for it. And I'm telling you right now, it could lead you to a better opportunity or another opportunity. Maybe not better, but another one. Hold on. If this is making sense, please let me know, because I am not necessarily connecting with this. Because I'm stuck on this. I'm moving this aside and I'm going to focus on a little bit more on this. Where am I? The Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. I'm just going to be quiet for a minute. Some of you could be purposely ending something in a sly way. Some of you can be like, I'm going to pretend that I have a job and I have to work late, and yay, I don't have to take the kids anymore to soccer camp or baseball again, you know? It's like not telling the whole story and then something ending, but it's okay, because it could have just purposely needed to end for you to see success. I hope that's making sense. Let me know if it is, because I am not getting it, and I try to push through it because everybody's like, no, as soon as you stopped, you were there, you were making sense. And I remember clearly I had no idea. So yeah. Hey Gemini, we are doing love. And how's everything going with you? I know that everybody's kids went back to school. Check out Aries read, just because I feel like it's starting to be a little bit like that. Or maybe not. This could be singles. It could be people in a relationship, who knows? I don't know how y'all swing, what way. Some people are perfectly fine if their partners are out sleeping with other people. Gemini, I feel like in the love department, the universe is going to test you and say, I'm offering you this. How are you going to respond to it? It could be somebody great, and you might not know it because you're like, they're not my type. Especially with the Two of Cups blocked and then the Four of Cups. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my type. This is my type up here. And the universe is sending you one of these down here. And I feel like it's because you're being tested. Like, will you pick the nice guy? If you do pick the nice guy, it could be a Leo because we have the Sun and the Strength here. The Two of Cups and the Sun, my goodness, this is beautiful. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. And then the Two of Cups is somebody that you just feel like you've immediately have a connection with. And then you got the Four of Wands. I mean, that's like you've met someone and you're like, yes, I can see us being together. You could meet them when you're out and about. Oh my gosh. And then the bottom of the, and then you got the Lovers. But I feel like you're not going to see it. You're going to be like, I don't know. Like he really likes that mustache and he's not trying to, you know, take it off at all. Or it could be, you know, other way around. Like, I really liked my people smart and this one's not that smart, you know, something along those lines. I do feel like you're getting a new opportunity. Now, if some of you are still healing from past energy, don't ignore it because I don't think it's fair to the other person when you're still dealing with something from the past, you know, and then you're bringing it into something else. It's like going on a trip without any money and then expecting the other person to pay for everything. It's like, wait a minute, why didn't you come with money? You know, it's like consider your love being something that, because, you know, it's not unconditional. It is very much conditional. It's like, well, if you're not going to do this, this, and this, then I'm not going to love you. If you're not going to be nice, if you're not going to be sympathetic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to love you. Like, it is, I feel like it is conditional. So if you're going to go on a trip somewhere and you're going to go broke, in other words, drained out of love, like here, and not resting, then you're going to just shit all over the other relationship. So I feel like you need to do this healing, right? Because it might mess up whatever you got going on. I really do think that it is a test. But let's see, what's the world? Because I feel like they're offering you something. The universe is saying, here, I got this. I'm handing this to you. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I really got that it's asking you. It fell. It was the freaking, the Fool. Where was that Cups card? Yeah. See, I feel like they're saying, here, we're offering this to you. Here, we're offering this to you, and you're like not seeing it because you're focused on whatever's the fault, the broken cups or the one that's spilt, and not the ones you still have, kind of a thing. You could meet this person online. I'm not entirely sure. If this didn't resonate with you, check out the other signs. Stick around, listen to all of them. You never know. Whenever it's Leo season, I listen to Leo's read sometimes. Or if it's Virgo season, I listen to Virgo's read sometimes. And sometimes it does resonate with me. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not even a Virgo or a Leo. Oh, you had to adjust. Don't look at my belly. Okay, I can't even see. All right. We're going with it. The hell, I did Gemini, Cancer. That one took a minute. I had brain fart. Cancer, you just came out. Are you stuck in your head? Are you stuck in your head? Oh my goodness. What? Okay, it could be two people. It could be both of you. Both of them could be you. But I feel like you're stuck in your... What's the Ace of Swords? All right, we're going to shuffle this. Please don't give me another person. What's the Ace of Swords? What's the Ace of Swords? Cancer, Ace of Swords. You don't know whether to stop something or end something. King of Cups. King of Cups and Three of Swords. So obviously this could be for new or old. But again, I got you in your head. Do you think somebody's cheating on you? What's the Queen of Cups? What's the Queen of Cups? And Nine of Wands. I feel like somebody might be cheating on you. That's what I get. That's what I think. You wanna see? Hold on. Squishy, 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 squishy. Why the Page of Swords? Why the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords, I feel like you found something out. Three of Cups? Do I have the Three of Cups here? No, but I'm getting a lot of threes. Because I got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Do you think somebody's doing some online stuff and meeting somebody else? I'm just trying to get some more clarity behind it, but that's all I'm really getting is that the Tower, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot. The Tower, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot. The Ten of Swords. I don't think you want this to end. But I feel like you're stuck. I don't know if you already have somebody new waiting or if somebody else has somebody new waiting, but I feel somebody has somebody new waiting. So if it's not you, it might be the other person. And I think that might be what has gotten you in your head and a little on guard. Maybe doing a little bit of your own research, spying, aka looking at other people's in social media. I feel like it is more of an intuition. I know this is the Eight of Pentacles and it's work, but I feel like I'm getting more intuition out of it. And there's a connection with this person that you're already with. And I don't think you want that to necessarily end, but you can't ignore what you're seeing. The Tower, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot, I feel like either you don't want to see it or you don't see it. Or you don't want it to happen. Like you don't want the Tower. The Tower didn't come out reverse, but it's like you don't want it to happen. And then the Chariot, like you don't want to move past this. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see it, or you haven't seen it or something, because you don't want to move. Tower. What's the Tower? The Lovers. What's the Chariot? The Chariot. The Chariot. Jesus. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God. Where'd you go? I think as time goes by, I think you might be okay with that thought. I think you're going to realize that, you know what, not only are there other fish in the sea, but it's better that I don't always wonder, are you really telling the truth? Did you really have to stay late? You know what I mean? Like, is that really what happened? And eventually you're going to be like, I don't want, even though you don't want it to end, I don't think you're going to, I think you're going to be happier knowing that you have your mental peace. Yeah, I think that it's maybe that you don't have hardcore facts, but you know that there's something in the way. They're saying they're working, but are they? And maybe with the page of, where did the page go? I had the page of, oi. I thought I had the page. Okay, I didn't. Oh yeah, no, I'm holding it. But the Page of Wands, I feel like maybe you did kind of maybe get some, you know, tidbits. If you do decide to go, I'm neither here to tell you to go or not go. I think you're gonna know that your mental peace is the most important thing. And eventually that's what you're going to choose. You're going to choose yourself. And look, just know that there is going to be love. It's not, you know, and you never know, it could, you know, turn back around and come back around. I don't know if that's even the case. Make sure you check out your other signs, but that's what I'm getting so far. And, you know, I really like it when you guys are in the comments telling me, yes, this makes sense, or no, it doesn't. Leo, how's it going? How is life? I really do care. Let me know. How is it going? Look at that. You're like, I am here. I am ready. I'm front and center. Front and center. You know, it's already September. For those that are going back to school, people, you know, things always change. There's a shift in September. Man, you came out twice. What are you going to have? The King of Wands pop out? Some of you could have Sag as your moon, sun, rising, or Venus. So I'm going to tell you to listen to it now, even though, I don't know, you might be getting what you need out of this. I'm going to ask, because sometimes, I got Knight of Wands in the end. What's the Temperance? Because so far this is not really love. Some of you might be on some apps. The Temperance. Some of you might be talking to a water sign. Some of you might be like, I know what I'm doing isn't the right thing, but I'm going to try to find a balance to still do it. What's the Strength? I think some of you are what's the Sun? What's the Sun? Are you talking to a water sign? An earth sign? I don't think that you feel like whatever it is that you want, you're able to get. And wait, where'd it go? Hold on. And you're not feeling confident that you are able to get it because of some past pain, or maybe whatever it is that you're dealing with now in your personal life, that you don't feel like whoever this other person is that you want to talk to is like, yeah, right, that supermodel would never want to talk to me. But I think that when you get the little bit of nuggets and they're replying back and they're talking, you're running for it. You're like, hell yeah. And I think that would come about when you start acting happy. Not that you should lie about how you're really feeling or anything, but I think this is how you're feeling inside. You know, a little jaded, a little, you know, apprehensive, depression. That might be you inside, and you need the strength to keep going. But you think that, like, yeah, right, this person, this supermodel, male, female, they're not going to want to talk to me at all. But when it starts going, I'm going to ask about the Six of Swords. I feel like you're just going to be running for it. You're going to be like, and I don't mean literally, it could be just texting back and forth a lot. But again, it could be somebody that you're watching online. What's the Six of Swords? Oy. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. The Lovers. Well, I think you do have some fantasies about the situation. What's the King of Cups? They might be in another situation. Tell me more. I'm going to go put that back in. What's the King of Cups? I feel like you love them. And you feel like you're having a connection. It could be somebody from the past. Or it could be you seeking out this person, wanting to communicate to go get, because you feel like there's love there. Possibility, or there flat out is. I don't feel like, if it's not happening this week, it could be later on in the month or even going into next month, because I think it's a progression. But when you get the news that, like, the back and forth communication, I really feel like you're just gonna go for it. I want to know if this person is in another relationship. Are they single? Are you after somebody that's single? Or, because I feel like you're single. I didn't get anything about a commitment on your end. Is this person you want also single? I feel like I need a... Oh no, it fell. Oh wait, I can get it. Ugh. Page of Swords. It could be somebody you met online, but are they single? Are they available? Oh my God, they could be younger than you. They could be immature. They could be somebody offering a commitment. So they might be going through a divorce, or you. Something in the connection, whoever's in, isn't going well. Six of Swords again. No, come on. Are they single or not? They could be getting out of a relationship. Is this... I get new. This person's new. This person's new. They're usually all up in their head, but I feel like they can spoil you. Is this person new or in the past? Because I felt like it might have been somebody you already know, but is this new or in the past? Something you wish. Okay, new or in the past? Past. Someone you've already wanted before. Maybe you've been waiting for them to leave their situation that they've been in. Anything else? But because they left whatever, that's going to have you all up in your head. And you're going to be all up in your head. Like, should I be on guard because they left so fast? Or should I be happy that they left so fast? Are they going to do that to me and leave really fast? Or wait, no, this is my opportunity. One chance in a lifetime. Wait a minute. I can't believe they treated somebody like that. They couldn't easily do that to me and just dump me. No, wait, what are you talking about? You're finally getting that person. You know, like that. Somebody that you wanted. Anything else for Leo? For Leo, anything else for Leo? It could be a fire sign. And I don't know why the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know why you think that this is going to take a long time. You're definitely trying to fuck. And I really think you genuinely really want something to go in the future with this person. I really do. I really feel like you love them. I do feel like it's a new person. Or in the past, I know. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it is news of a new opportunity. And I think that they could be air or fire. They could have that in a chart. The Knight of Pentacles is a bit of a geriatric horse. So I feel like that might be what you think it's going to be like. It might take forever, you know, but when you do, it's worth it. But along the way, you're going to be doubting yourself, and it's going to feel like it's not going to work. So it's a lot of you all up in your head. It's a lot of you all up in your head. I saw the Devil twice. I think that's you overthinking it and getting in your own way. And I don't know if you want to make the sacrifices that you have to make in order for it to work out either. But I do feel like there's love there. Virgo, we are doing live. And I feel like I need to tell you to hydrate. I think this might be your you should hydrate sign. Go get a cup of water while I pull these cards out. Virgo. I don't know if you're thinking about moving. I don't know. Virgo, this is love, and I feel like you found it. I feel like you found it, and I feel like you're like, yes, this is a good balance. But I don't know what you're blocked off to. Why the Two of Swords? I don't know why, but I'm just going to say it. I feel like you need to do something, and you want to go about it in the fair way. And you don't want to, Yes, because, okay. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. So you want something to work, right? You want something to work out in the favor. You have the options of being a little nasty or being a little softer, but yet straightforward. And I think that's you having to make the decision on how to approach it, but you don't see it yet because you don't see what you're supposed to see yet. So if you're still indecisive, it's because you haven't seen what is all, look, their temperance is right here. Look, 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 look. What all you're supposed to see yet. But with the temperance coming out twice, I feel like you need to find the balanced way of doing it. The Three of Pentacles, you could be dealing with the fire sign, but the Three of Pentacles is, again, you trying to make work, right? Like you want it to work. You want, whether this is at work or whatever, you want the two to work, right? Well, this isn't work, it's a love reading. You want it to work. And you have, somewhere in you, you have an idea, but I think that you're not necessarily moving it forward. You're just kind of like, here's my idea. The Chariot is what's kind of has me thrown off because this card is moving. I don't know if you need to pick a direction to move towards or if you're actually moving. Maybe your partner is stressing you the fuck out because they're being indecisive and you're like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. But this is me thinking that you need a little bit of a timeout when things start to feel a little on the cold side. I don't know what the Chariot is. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if these are your decisions that you have to make and they can go multiple ways, or if this is you physically, literally moving somewhere. Or moving forward with a decision. I don't, you know, or like, maybe that's you trying to find the answer and it's not working out because you got the yin and the yang horses, the black one and the white one. It's not lining up. But yet again, you're not sitting very safe on this thing either, are you? Or are you just, is it just off going and you're trying to play desperado and like hop on it and then hop on the horse and then find, you know what I mean? Like what's going on here? But yeah, I think you're going to do the right thing. I think you're going to approach everything with love first. And that's just really the way that you're going to find it. I think that's your temperance calling right there. I think that's what you're going to do. But in the meantime, you're going to have a little bit of struggles. Libra. Libra. Libra, I love this so far. You need to move in a direction, and I feel like you're up for the challenge. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're up for the challenge. You're like, yeah, I'm going to try to find the easy way to go about it, but I understand it's work. I think you're going to try to find ways of networking. What's the King of Wands? Why do I keep seeing lions and throughout all of these reads? They're just lions. Oh no. Where did you fall? Oh my god. Okay. That was very attractive, I know. Eight of Wands is good. I feel like this is an action card. I feel like maybe the Knight of Wands is somebody that you needed in order to, this is the person you met networking maybe. What's the Magician? I want to know Magician because you're like, Three of Cups. Is this somebody new or old? I'm gonna tell you in just a minute what I don't think it's, I feel like it's somebody that you already know. But new or old, new or old, new or old. All right, I feel like it's somebody you already know. Because I don't think that you would be doing this with somebody if this was new. I feel like if you were having a little bit of arguments and stuff, like I don't think you would have still stuck by them. So that's why I think it's somebody old. Especially because the Nine of Swords, it's like, well, I'm not really trusting this situation. Or maybe that's just you in general. Like you just don't trust any situation. If that's you, maybe you want to go get some therapy because that shit ain't cool, having to carry that over onto the next relationship. If I was looking to be with someone and they came at me with this energy, I'd be like, yo, you need to go fix whatever you got going on because that wasn't me. I just met you. You know what I mean? Well, all women are like this and all men are like this. You don't know me. You know? Like, you don't know me. How do you know that's what I'm going to do to you? Because they all cheated. How do you know that's what because that's what they all do. Again, I'm not going to date someone with that energy. I'm not. And there's other people that won't either. I know I have a cousin and some girl was like, I need all of your read receipts, you know, on their text messages to show me that you saw my text message. And he was like, yo, handle your trust issues first and then come back. Because it's not attractive. I just think that this person that you met or have known, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of like, I don't really know if I want it. And the Queen of Swords is a little jaded, right? She's a little on the cold side. She's been through some shit. And I think that could be you with the Nine of Swords. Like, I don't know if I want it. Or I don't know if I'm ready to share. But the Magician, I feel like you're trying to align, you know, like the things. You're like, okay, I got the power and I'm aligning the universe to go in my direction. But I understand it's going to be a little work or, I mean, I don't get anybody breaking up and moving. I mean, it could very well be that somebody needs to move out of the situation, but I get more of like, it's going to be work. I think when you get the news, you're going to be excited and you're going to be running towards it. I don't think anybody's in a relationship because here's the Nine of Pentacles that I see. But with the World, it could be like this person is maybe going to offer you a situation that is going to benefit you. Or you know that you can offer them something that's going to benefit them. It's an 8 of Wands. Oh, gosh. Oh, good. I think in your gut or their gut, you know that this is a stable situation, but you could also have two people that are interested in you because I got the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I want to know more about the Three of Cups. Again with the healing. Three of Cups. The Wheel again. No, wait. The other one's the World. Tell me if this is making sense to you. Is it going? Is it recording? Yeah, you're recording. But the the Three of Cups. I'm trying to understand the Three of Cups a little bit more. I don't think that you see that it could possibly go in your direction. I don't think you see that this could work out. Maybe they've hurt you in the past and you're like, I don't know, they've already done it once. Well, they could do it again. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't think that you know the full picture yet. So if you're in your head, that's why. It's because I don't think you know the full picture yet. I think your mind is kind of maybe all over the place. But yeah, that's what I got. Scorpio, let's see what your love life is like. Your love like. Let's see what your love life is like. Let's see. So we're in September. Hopefully you, ooh, nice. Hopefully you are, I don't know, getting, you know, back into the groove of things. I know that summer tends to have us all relaxed, then all of a sudden back to the grind. What's the Six of Cups? I don't know if, all right, this has me a little kind of going a couple of ways. I don't know if it's somebody from the past that's coming back for new love. And you're maybe kind of like, I don't, let me keep asking, because the Knight of Swords is a forward-moving energy, and I think you might find this person attractive, which is kind of giving you like that, hell yeah, let's go. But yet, with the Chariot reverse, I think this might have caused you some pain in the past that you might not want to revisit. Empress again. So we have two Empresses. What is the Empress? A Libra? I don't think you're rushing in a sense, because the Chariot reverse, you know, like it's not moving. And then with the sword, the Ten of Swords, and then with the Empress, if it is movement going forward, I just don't see it as, yay, we're gonna go be together. I think you have been wanting something, but then when the past came back, you're like, oh yeah, but not that. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, I want something. I want her to be good looking, and then she's a bitch. And you're like, but not that. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like you're in a situation already. I feel like the Ten of Swords again. I mean, are you ending something with someone? Was this person somebody you had an ending with? What's the Ten of Cups? Six of Cups, sorry, Six of Cups. The Strength. Six of Cups and the Strength. Nine of Cups. You're a pretty strong individual. I really do think that the Strength is showing more of your character in the Nine of Cups. It's like you have the strength to be able to walk away from things and seek out what it is that you want. I think you have something in mind. But the Chariot, I don't see you moving forward with it though. The Magician, I feel like you conjured it up, if I'm even saying that right. Like, I think you kind of got it what you want, but then with the Chariot I feel like it's a blocked energy, the Chariot reverse. I mean, it's not that he was even moving very much forward, but at least happy moving it forward. I feel like with the 2 of the 10 of Swords, I feel like it's more of an action, because I didn't even get the 9 of Wands, which is like something from the past. I don't think that. I think you're kind of thinking, I've already been through this. Or maybe if it's not the same person, maybe it's the same situation. And I think you're okay looking for something else. What's the Ace of Cups? I think you're okay looking for something else. You do like love. I don't think you push it away. I don't know if you got kids. There's kids involved. The Ace of Cups. Honestly, I really think that this is more of like a wish list. So singles, this is more of a single read. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So don't just be like, oh my God, that's it, Scorpio. I don't, nothing else, because you never know. The other, I get a lot from listening to the other signs, especially if it's the season, like if it's Virgo season or Leo season. I get that. I'll go and I'll listen to those. And I'm like, hey, how does that even pertain to what I'm going through? You know what you want. I don't think you mind if people have kids or not. Maybe this new person or the person from the past already has them. I do think that you're considering them because they're good looking. And they hold themselves in high regard. I think you find that attractive. And yeah. But I mean, I don't know. The 10 of Swords popped out twice, you know? And there's something about you not believing that it can come about. Because there's something in this person. I don't know. There's something about this person that you're just like, I don't really see it working out. Damn it, because they're really hot. Something like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that they do have kids and you're like, oh, mine are already grown. Or maybe, no, maybe you're the one with the kids and you're like, they're not gonna, damn, they're so fine, but you know, I'm really looking for daddy material and not a 40-year-old young, you know, child, 40-year-old child, you know what I mean? Something like that. Anything for people that are already in a relationship. Anything for people already in a relationship. Okay. If you're already in one, whoa, these are all major arcanas. One more. If you're already in a relationship, I think that you could be playing around with the idea of where do we go from here? But I really think that you're being pretty fair about it. And why the what? Yeah, with the Justice especially, I feel like you're being fair about it. But I think that you want to see what way is it going to go, and obviously you want it to go the good way, right? But oh my God, spit it out. Like, what the hell? I feel constipated in my head. Something about the choices that you're having to make aren't maybe your favorite ones. And you're a little like, Jesus, take the wheel type of energy going on. But, I mean, the Seven of Cups did pop out. That is having to make a choice. You're doing the research on it, looking things up, trying to get informed, trying to get those downloads. But it's like, how do I find the balance with the Temperance? Because Temperance, you know, she's mixing these drinks. And I feel like in one cup, you have the Hermit, which is like, I'm just going to kind of stay inside and try to really figure this shit out. Or go be alone and, you know, think of things through. And then you got the Fool when you also want to be like, you know what, fuck it. And I think you're trying to balance those out. The yin and the yang out. With the Temperance. There's love here because you got the Lovers. But the Lovers also could be choices. But I don't feel like it's a people choice. I feel like you already got the person. And then the Justice again, trying to find the balance. I don't really get what the problem or the situation is. All I know is that maybe you've already experienced it before and you don't. You want to make sure that you choose the right one with the Seven of Cups, you know? I feel like my energy just dropped. I'm sorry about that. I need to get some pep in my step. All right. We're doing love. I hope you guys are doing well. But let's see. You don't feel like something's gonna happen. And it's like, I don't think it's gonna happen because, like, for example, you're gonna go to this party. This is just an example. And you thought it was gonna happen, but then you're like, but nobody's there. Like, there's nobody there. So in love, it's like, I don't think I'm gonna meet someone because there's nobody around. Like, there's not even a maybe. But looking in the picture frame, I feel like it's coming. So you just have to have a little bit more patience. I feel like the reading's done, but I'm gonna keep going because I wanna know more. So it's like, not ready yet. It's not ready to come out the oven yet. I just feel like Monica's like handing the world over, but it's like, look, it just came out the oven. Look how pretty the muffins are. You know, something along those lines. Like, it's just not, it's not ready yet. Why the Eight of Wands? Why does it appear that nobody's there, but the Eight of Wands? So it's something to do with the other person. So this is for somebody that is looking for new. I'll try to see if I can put it together for somebody that is already with someone. Look, the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Maybe it's something that you want and you're just not telling anyone. Like, no, I'm fine, but you're really wanting something. You know, like, I love riding my bike, but really you want a car. Something like that. I think that the other person that the universe got planned for you isn't ready yet. And I can see that you're waiting, but in the meantime, I think what you can do is elevate yourself. Tell me more about the... All right, tell me more. Four of Pentacles. I mean, I just think when you know, you know. In the meantime, you can, it could be somebody in the past maybe coming by, or if you can maybe meditate on something that you really want to grow on. I guess while you're waiting for them to do whatever, the universe, to get your partner, get their shit together, you can keep working on yourself. Working on your money, working on your savings, working on your projects, you know. What's the world? What's the world? Yeah, they're handing you something. So it's the world, the universe is going to hand you something, and it is going to feel like the Two of Cups, like, you know, somebody that you feel like you're automatically clicking with. You're not going to be guessing or wondering. You're going to just know, like, oh yeah, they're not off dating other people, or they're definitely done talking to other people. The flow of the conversation is going to be there. It's going to be kind of like you found your friend, you know? Hold on. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Tell me more about the Devil and the Ten of Wands. Oh, yeah. Five of Swords, Knight of Wands. I think it's either them getting their stuff together still, having to move out of whatever situation they're in. What else? Didn't I just see the Five of Wands? No, I didn't. I mean, they got so many great planned for you. I know. Believe me. You're like, when? I don't know. All I can think is, don't keep saying they're not around. Don't keep saying they're not around. They're not there. I have no one. There's nothing. There's nothing. Like, don't do that. Just don't even think at all if that's what you're going to be thinking about. Because I think that, I mean, it's kind of like staring at the clock. You know what I mean? You're going to just stare at the clock for work to be over, or you can actually work and then, or let's say, oh, I'm waiting for my ride. Well, go play some music and kill the time in a happy way, you know? Because it's just not going to benefit you. So that way, when they do come, you can be like, oh, I'm so happy. Like by yourself, you know what I mean? Like you're fine and you're happy. And then they're entering a happy situation instead of like a bad one. Like, oh my God, I feel like I'm not making any sense. I feel like okay, I gotta stop saying that because I'm getting on my own nerves. When you are feeling pretty glad and happy, you're much better to be around. You're a lot of fun, and that is captivating. But when you're a little grumpy butt, ain't nobody trying to be around you, right? Because come on, Sagittarius, y'all can be a little blunt. I know this because I am one, right? We can be a little harsh because we just don't know how else to spit it the fuck out. So when you're grumpy, then, you know what I mean? Like that, all that bad energy is just sleeping all out in the air, sleeping everywhere, and it's just unattractive. Capricorn, give me a good love read, please. I need some gossip. I need what's going on. I feel like I just went blah out of nowhere. I don't want to go blah. Tell me something I don't know. Okay. Okay. Cap. The hell? Bottom of the deck, Six of Wands. The split, we got the Page of Pentacles. I think it's kind of like, aha, I got an idea. And then it's like, yee, I love that idea. I don't know if the Fool is reversed or not. So let's find out. I just get like a realization. Let's go with the Lovers. Let's go with the Lovers. I want to, the Lovers, the Page, okay, and the Empress. All right, so I really do think that this is meeting something that you are happy about. Sorry, I gotta squish it in. Squish it in. You want me to show you? Got the Lovers. We got the Empress. And we got the Page. I really think that this love situation is something that you're proud of. I feel like this is the one that you can take home to mom, kind of a deal, or dad. But the Ace of Swords is a realization, and the Fool, I don't know if the Fool's reversed yet or not. I just kind of took it when it felt like that, and your intuition is saying, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. And that's why you got the Two of Pentacles, like, still kind of deciding. If two King or Queens pop out, then I'll be like, oh yeah, you're deciding on a person. But right now, I don't think you're deciding on a person. I don't know if you're deciding on moving forward in the situation, but I feel like you got some clarity that kind of made you halt. What's the... Did you guys get in an argument? Are you on here because you got in an argument? Did something sound like a good idea and all of a sudden it's not? Or did the bad thing happen and then you're like, is it going to go good? Because if the good thing already came, then I feel like what's next is the not so good. But if the bad thing came first, then I think that the next step, oh, there you go. If the bad thing came first, then I feel like the next step is the woohoo. I don't know what order you got. All I know is that you got some clarity on something and you're just like, let's just put a pause on it. Like I'm not 100% sure. I was all for it, and now hold on. It could be like I can't believe he said that to me or she said that to me. I don't know if I can be with someone that, you know, told me to shut the fuck up. Like, whoa, you know, like, oh, I saw something, but then they're like, oh, I'm gonna go to therapy, and you're like, oh, cool, okay, well, hold on, you know what I mean? Something, not that that's really what happened, but I'm just saying something along those lines, that something happened, you got some clarity, and now you're just like, hang on. Yeah. The Six of Pentacles, I don't know if this is you giving to yourself. Usually I find like this is a reciprocal kind of action, like I give, you give. It could be you giving to a certain situation more, because this hand is giving like the big pentacle to the other hand, and it's like asking or just giving, you know what I mean? Like maybe somebody is giving more to a situation, because originally what the Six of Pentacles looks like, it's like one person and then there's two people on their knees and they're like giving more to one person than the other, right? I feel like if you are okay with ending the situation because of whatever happened, that it could change the wheel of what way things are going to go in life. Like it could go that way, it could go that way. Not necessarily good or bad in any direction, just go away. Not away like bye-bye, but go a certain way, left or right, or, you know, because I feel like there's black here and then there's white here, kind of little yin and yang. So it could just go, right? All right, let me see what else I can get as far as like maybe some advice, because like what the hell? What the hell? Can I just get some advice about this, because it kind of threw me for a loop and I'm like, what? Have your main goal in mind. Don't lose sight of what it is that you really want, because you can have it. I know in your mind you think you can't, but don't, like, look, they're planning the next move. They're looking out the window and they got their map, and you know, the picture of their little car, and they got their wand, and they're looking out, waiting for that Uber driver to come and pick them up. Like, they're making the plans. They're wishing for them, and it is the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I mean, look at that. She's like super excited. It could be a fire sign, but I feel like you're just going to be like, hey, I was over here partying, and I didn't even see all of this wonderfulness just fall on the palm of my hand right here. Like, what? It could happen. It did happen. You know, like, keep your eye on the prize. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you with love. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Okay, sorry. I'm pondering here. I'm still not, because the Six of Cups is usually somebody from the past, but I feel like it's a little bit of an argument here. And I'm a little like stuck, because then there's options, there's choices to be made, but then you also have the Magician and the Sun, right? And I can say there was an argument and you want the best outcome, but like no fucking shit, right? So I'm trying to dig out a little bit more, but that's basically what I have. It's like some kind of argument, but why the Magician then? All right, well, that's a lot, but I'm going to still look at them. You want a whole brand new outcome out of it. Like, you want like your house hunting or car shopping, you know what I mean? Like, no, I want the piece of shit gone and I want a whole brand new outcome from it. What's the Sun? Because obviously the Sun is a happy card, but can we go a little bit deeper? Like, what the hell? Like, this is making sense for everybody. I mean, I think this reading makes sense for my cat. Like, can we go a little deeper here? I think you know that it's going to cause some arguments. Or you're going to hear nothing but like nonstop bitching about something. Like, I told you not to get that, and it's your fault, and blah, 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 you know what I mean? And it's like this nonstop bitch fest. Anything else about the Sun? Okay, tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. I like where this is going. Never mind, I do not like where this is going. If this is your situation, I feel like you're trying to find ways of escaping. It could be at a bar. It could be with anybody that's just telling you something positive. You know what I mean? Like, that's like why people get those AI boyfriend or girlfriends. You know what I mean? It's because sometimes they just need somebody to say, things are going great. I just don't think you're going about it in the right way, because you don't feel like whatever's going on at home is... you don't feel like whatever's going on at home is like it's too complicated. I could never get them to admit that they're wrong. I can never, you know what I mean? Something along those lines where it's like, oh, you know what? It's just easier for me to go to the bar, get drunk, buy somebody a drink, and then they're going to be like, oh my God, you're so great. You know, even though that's not really what it is that you're looking for. It's just like a temporary relief. And I think that if this is sounding correctly, that the person that is telling you, you know, that you're awesome is what you're going to be leaning towards, because things at home haven't been good for a while. All right, so if this is making sense, stick around. If it's not, I don't know, check out the other signs. For real, like, check out the other signs. I don't go around every reader and just listen to my sun sign. I don't just listen to all of the Sag signs, because honestly, I don't really resonate with a lot of them. So it is like a, look, we got the Magician here too. I think you want the home life to work out, like genuinely. Like, no, I really, like, there's love there. It's just a lot of fighting, and it's kind of getting to a point where it's like I'm getting my needs met elsewhere, and not by you. Sorry, I have a stain there. I just painted this, and it's not the best, but I haven't finished yet, so. And I think you might be looking forward to getting some of that release of the arguing. And yeah, I don't think you want to necessarily leave your situation. I think you just feel like it's pushing you out. Not so much you're choosing to go. I feel like you have no other option but to go out. And you don't know how to do the healing there either because of the arguing. Like, you don't know how can I get this done the way I want it to. I can't, and this person over here is telling me that I'm great. You know, that I'm pretty. They're giving me attention, even if it's not hardcore. And now, if it, look, the Magician twice, 3 times, because it came out, right? Again. So it's really you, it's kind of like you're manifesting something that you might not intentionally necessarily want. Again, you feel like you're getting pushed towards that direction. So what happens next? If this is making sense, what happens next? Death and ending. Something's going to end. Either the part-time person that's making you feel good because it's not really solid, or the shit going on at home. But honestly, I don't really feel like it's the part-time thing. I think that is going to stick around because that's where you find the good times. I would say communicate the advice, right? Because that's what you, but I feel like you already did. And that's why you're not saying anything about what choices you have, or you're not talking to anybody about the choices that you're looking into, because you're like, I feel like it's like a dog in a corner, you know what I mean? Sometimes if it doesn't work out, go. Go. I mean, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, you know what I mean? Like, leave. If it's really that bad. That's what I'm getting. Again, don't, you know, we all make our own choices here, right? So we're not going to be like, the tarot card lady told me. That's not it. I just feel like you don't have any space to do any kind of healing at all, because you're constantly getting bitched at. So if it's not healthy, I'm not going to tell you to stay, right? And that's basically what I'm getting here too. All right. Yeah, that's it. Just going over it again. Pisces. We're talking about love. Can you already believe that August flew by? And now we're in September. The most busiest month. Ooh, okay. We got some good looking person here. Pisces, I'm sorry if I'm low on energy. I don't know what happened. Like, it just went. Oh, Pisces. We like somebody and we want to go in that direction, and I don't think you want people to know. You or them, they found somebody. Maybe you are the King of Wands, this sexiness right here, and they don't want others to know. Maybe at work, maybe it's somebody at work. The Chariot, I feel like you want to go forward with something. Oh, you don't want people to know because it's going to make them upset. But I think you're just going to do it. And I think you might keep it a secret for a while. Because you're just like, I can't believe I got that one cup I wanted. What's the Three of Pentacles, though? Is it somebody at work or somebody that you work well with? I think it's somebody you work well with. You're like, yes, yes. What does it say? But double auditions. I think you're like, if I can see me winning an Emmy if I give this a try. Like, I feel like you work well together, so you think that it can definitely go somewhere. Why aren't you telling people? Why, if you tell people, they're going to get all mad? Or maybe you just kind of like, you know what, I just want to keep it to myself at first, but let's see. I think that it's going good and you just want nobody to fuck it up. Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Emperor. Yeah. I think things are just going well that you're just like, I just don't want to tell anybody. But let's just dig a little bit more. Maybe it's too new. The Emperor again. Oh, and the Four of Pentacles again. Yeah, you can't hide that. You just don't want somebody, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. You're being lit. You don't want anybody. You're just keeping it. Look, you're like, I have this and I'm not telling. I have this and I'm sitting on it and I'm not telling. Oh, yeah, either that or you're saving money. But then the Emperor and the Emperor. These are the daddy cards. It's like, hello, daddy. They are the ones that make the executive decision, male or female. Could be the mommy card. I'm just saying, they're the ones that make the executive decision. They're the ones that really have, like, see things unemotional at a time and can make the decisions and then move on with their emotions again. I think the Emperor is a kind person. I don't think that they're micromanaging. So if you're dealing with a micromanager, then this isn't the read for you. Go check out something else. And hey, hit the subscribe and like buttons. Say hi to me in the comments. Anyways, so I mean, the Emperor can be a female. It can be somebody that is, you know, like handling all of the stuff or telling other people what to do. But yeah, you found someone, and I think you're really liking the direction that it's going, because I got the Two of Cups here. And I think that you're just not telling people right now, which is fine, because you're trying to just let it breathe for a minute without everybody's 2 cents. Well, that was it. Thank you everybody so much for being here, and I'll catch you next time.